Hi neighbors, welcome back to another video of Cooking with Neighbors. My name is Jerri-ellen and welcome to my kitchen, welcome to my home. I'm very pleased to have you here. It makes me so happy that you want to spend time here. Thank you for any time that you have for me. I appreciate every minute of it. Anyway, today I am making a turkey noodle soup. You can make it easily, just swap out the turkey for chicken and make chicken noodle soup. But it's a very easy recipe, and I thought that I'd share it with you. Let's get started, okay? Over here, come on over. I have a pan right there. How are you all doing? I can't believe the weather. We went from getting like snow and like really cold and everything, and it's like, oh, we're gonna have nasty weather, it seems. And then it turned to like fall weather. It's like, I don't know, probably like 7 degrees, 7 degrees Celsius out there, 10 degrees Celsius out there. It's like nice, really nice. And rain, it's like fall. It's only a bit damp. It's not cold, not really cold. Anyway, I have an onion that I diced up. 2 stalks of celery. They're all sliced. 2 carrots, about medium size. My celery, I actually had it in the freezer frozen because it was on sale a little while back. So I took it and cut it up and froze it. Okay, so I'm going to start off with this stuff and some salt and pepper. Salt and pepper it. How's everybody doing? I think I asked you that. I don't know if you answered me. Put it in the comment section below. I'm going to start off with my onion, okay? Come on over, just a little closer. I'm not going to bite, I promise. Okay. See if that's, she's warm enough. Get the onion in there. You cut them up the way that you want to cut them up for your soup. Same with your chicken. You can shred it, you can chop it, cut it, dice it, whatever, or your turkey. Add some salt and pepper to this. I still got a little bit left in these here shakers from Christmas, so I'm going to use it. Use it up before these guys get put away. Got it on medium heat. I'm softening my vegetables a little bit just to speed up the soup a wee little bit too. I always saute my onions before adding it to my soup. Bring out the sweetness anyway. And the onion. I'm going to get myself some garlic as well. How was your New Year's, people? And Happy New Year, by the way. Did you do anything special? Do you have a tradition that you do every New Year's, or superstition that you did? Did you make a New Year's resolution? Fill me in. I'm interested. I really am. I like getting to know people. I'm not just saying that. I'm going to get my garlic press that I got for Christmas to use on this. Going to be tasty. I guarantee. I'm looking forward to this. And I'll tell you why very shortly. They're starting to get a little translucent, a little softened. So I'm going to add my celery. It's a little wet because it thawed. Kind of better to maybe paper towel those. I might add my carrots too. Why not? Bring out the sweetness in the carrot before I add it to the soup too. Enhance the flavor. And I put some more salt and pepper on it. I'm a very calm cook. I don't know if you've noticed that, but I find it very relaxing, and I'm very calm in the kitchen. I worked in a lot of kitchens, and although it looks like I'm going slow, really not going slow because I was able to get things out pretty quickly. I was able to wait on tables fast. And I don't know if I could be that fast anymore, but I used to be able to do a lot of things quickly. But I enjoyed every kitchen that I worked in and everybody that I met in them. I did a lot of things. I worked in a lot of different fields. I did. But yeah, I'm very calm in the kitchen. I'm very calm anyway. I don't get flustered very easily. Look, this is my new garlic press. Santa brought it for me. See how good it is. Oh, Santa. This could be disappointing. Casey has and Lucy, and they have a really good one. So I asked for, because I am always using theirs. So I asked Santa to bring me one. Santa. Didn't pick out a very good one. Thought that counts. But I'll show you the other one. Because I'm going to go get it. That's why I end up mincing them myself. But watch this. This theirs, not mine. Perfect. It comes out so smoothly. You don't even have to hardly work at it. Oopsie daisy. Okay. Take a bit of the rawness off of the garlic before I add it to the soup. 1 second. I made some turkey broth before, and you can use chicken broth or turkey broth. You can use better than bouillon. They have both in there, and it's very tasty. I'm going to add all this veggie. Now, this is not a turkey soup where I would do my potatoes and other things. This is a noodle soup. So I don't put the potatoes in it when I'm using so many noodles like that. So this is a noodle soup. You want to know what? My mom always added. Didn't matter if it was turkey soup or noodle soup. She always added diced tomatoes. So I may do that right now, just out of memory of Mama. I'm going to add 2 cups of chopped up turkey. Like I say, you can do it any way that you want. Shred it if you feel like it. I'm not going to judge you. I'm not going to do that at all. 1 second. Diced tomatoes. I did these myself. I did diced tomatoes, plum tomatoes. Yeah, I did that. I don't know if you saw the video or if it's still up anymore. Maybe, but Graham took me to St. Jacob's Market. And we got some really nice tomatoes. And this is what I did with some of them. I'll put across the screen about how much that was. You don't have to add the tomatoes. That's optional. I'm going to put a bay leaf in that too. I'll fish the bay leaf out. Look at the size of that. Still smells really good too. My Costco bay leaves. Now, teaspoon of thyme, if you have it. Do you have the thyme? Oh, you have the thyme. I'm going to put, in memory of my mama, I'm going to put some savory. Very popular down home, savory, with when you're doing stuffing or chicken, or I mean turkey and things like that. So I'm going to put about a teaspoon of savory in there. Back in the Maritimes, in Cape Breton, one of the places, or in one of the places in the Maritimes where I grew up, and savory is very popular in Nova Scotia and Newfoundland. And Newfoundland is in the East Coast province, but technically not a maritime province. But anyway, I'm going to bring this to a boil. Put you here. Say hello. Sometimes I just kind of talk and cook, and I cut out a lot of stuff because I can ramble. They call me Jerry the Rambler. So I can ramble a bit. Oops, let's drop that in there. It was going in the sink anyway because I got to do the dishes. But I'm looking forward to the soup. I don't know if you noticed, but a lot of times I don't do a tasty poo anymore. I'm really, more and more, it's getting more and more difficult for me to eat solid food. So I have shakes a lot now. You know, I'm going to be making a lot of soups because I can have the broth. I always try to puree my food. Some pureed food, like mashed potatoes, if they're like thin enough and stuff, I could have mashed potatoes. There's some things, but even like pureed food now, I'm choking on it, and it's getting more difficult to eat. And Graham can only eat so much. Like if I make like an amount, thinking I'm going to be able to eat, and then that's a day that I can't eat. Some days, like I can, it seems a little bit better, but it's getting fewer and far between those days. So I'm going to probably be here 3 days a week, sharing what I'm cooking. And sometimes it's going to be like soups, stews too, because I don't have to eat the meat. If the vegetables are soft enough and I can mush them maybe. I find meat is the hardest thing to eat, unless meatballs or something. I could still eat those. But but a lot of meats and that, like, forget it. It's unfortunate. So, yeah, anyway. And I love food. It's like, what an awful thing to how much I love food and I can't eat it. And even like my bake stuff. And I love baking for people. I'm going to be baking a lot for my neighbors and stuff. Because, like I say, still like to feed people. And sometimes my guys can't eat they're not going to be, well, Casey's busy. And him and Lucy, and they'll be moving out, I think. So they'll be moved out. So it'll be just Graham and I. And yeah, Graham can't eat Casey can eat, like he can eat. So when I make a casserole, there's no leftovers. Casey can eat a whole casserole. But Graham can't eat a whole casserole on his own. So the meals, I'm going to be making a lot of meals for two. And then if I can't eat, then there's only like a little bit left over for Graham and not a whole bunch left over. And yeah, so it's going to be a lot. I think the future of this channel is going to be a lot of dinner for twos, a lot of soups, you know. I'm going to be doing my vintage recipes. They're starting back up this Saturday coming. Anyway, you know, that's starting to boil. I'm going to check on it. I made the broth. I have some in the freezer, but I made some in my slow cooker today. So anyway, that's the future. I believe my future will be more and more pureed and liquefied food. But I still like to cook, and I still enjoy seeing people enjoy what I make. It's how I show love. I show them, like, yeah, I made you. And especially, like, I like making healthy food too, and giving my family healthy food too, right? So I just enjoy giving them stuff and feeding people. It makes me happy. And I enjoy company in the kitchen. That makes me happy too. So this is the best of both worlds, YouTube and stuff like that. But yeah, but I just think that you might see some, well, of course, Graham's not on a liquid diet, so not all the food's going to be liquid and soups here, but because Graham's not on that, I'm not going to make him suffer with me. But I did cut up the turkey really, really fine, and I'm praying that I can have a little piece of it in my soup. If not, I'll just have the broth with the noodles. I'm going to load up the dishwasher instead of doing all these dishes today. Anyway, that's it in a nutshell. I'll take you right back when I'm going to add the noodles. And I got to show you it anyway when it's all ready. Got to show it in the bowl. Okay, the carrots still have a bit of body left to them. They're not too soft, so I'm going to add the noodles, and then they'll be soft enough when the noodles are cooked. Another thing, usually for the chicken noodle or turkey noodle, I get like the flatter egg noodles here, but they didn't have the flat ones. They had these curly egg noodles. They're still going to be good. Probably, oh, definitely not putting the whole bag in there. How many grams? It's 340 grams let's just say that you, I don't know, maybe half that bag. I'll put in. I got some bread recipe. I have some bread baking, sharing to do in the near future. Very near future. I think I'll bake some bread tomorrow. I got some homemade dinner rolls that are just finishing up. I'm going to make some more tomorrow, and I'll show you. I'll show you that. I make something, and then the next day I can share it after I piece it together or edit it and add whatever I need to add, type up whatever recipe, and away I go. Give it a good old taste to see if there's anything you want to add. Salt, pepper. My broth as well, has seasonings in it and stuff, so the broth is pretty good. So I only added a teaspoon of savory, but taste your broth before you add anything because it could be salty. Like before you even start making all the stuff in your soup or adding any sage or poultry seasoning, whatever you feel like adding, just make sure that you taste your broth. Yeah, these dinner rolls I'm going to share with you this week. Oh my gosh, they are so soft. They're like a cloud. I'm not going to lie, they are like a cloud. I wouldn't lie to you guys. Next time I'm doing making my own stock, broth, whatever, I'll try to remember to come on and show you, because that's a nice nice turkey broth. Light on. Should have had that on the whole time. Sorry. Look at that. Trying to get an angle, but I'm also hoping I don't spill. Sorry, guys. Sorry about that. Doesn't that look good? Looks good because it is good. I'm just going to take a taste of the broth, really. I don't want to choke in front of people. Just in case. Here we go. That's a cup of soup for you. Oh my goodness. We had a lot of soups growing up. A lot of homemade soups, stews. Oh man. Just like home. Should have made some tea biscuits today, but I still got those buns, so. Oh, definitely, if you want to put diced tomatoes in it, do it, because it tastes good. Delicious. Delicious. I cannot wait for you to try it. It's delicious. Delicious, okay? Anyway, peace, love, God bless. Thanks so much for hanging out with me today. I hope that you do come back again and again and again. I love you all, and I appreciate every single one of you. God bless. Bye.